So when you played softball, where did you bat in the lineup?
First or second.
Okay. So you were pretty fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I switched over to the left-hand side, because my coach was like, your speed is such a waste on the right-hand side.
Gotcha. Did he teach you how to drag bunt and stuff like that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's why I thought. I was like, maybe I'm like a left-handed golfer because I'm so comfortable on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
But now just like practicing, I'm like, this is not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
That's a pretty cool little ringtone.
I don't know who could be calling right now, which is really annoying considering I put it on mute and do not disturb. So someone is really trying to, if I had to guess, it's probably my mom.
Good. Does your mom live here in town?
Unfortunately, no. There's her and my sister are still in Ohio. Hoping in like 2 years my mom will finally make the move.
What's keeping her from doing it?
Retirement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got 2 more years of work and then
Gotcha.
she's like, I'm out of here. I'm like, can't you do like a transfer? Because she works for the VA.
Oh, yeah. We got a ton of VA hospitals around here, that's for sure.
I know, and there's one that's like 20 minutes from where I live.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
it would be ideal.
Was she a veteran herself?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Give me one more and we're going to take a look on this one on video, okay?
Okay. It's probably the best one.
There we go. Let's look at that one, right?
Yeah, let's look at that one.
All right, so first thing I see here, I think we've got a little bit too much forward press
Okay.
with the shaft.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get that more in a little bit of a neutral
Alignment,
position.
okay.
So we want the butt of the club to point just left of your navel. So this is my navel right here,
Yeah.
about 1 inch left of my navel.
Okay.
Okay?
Look at the straight arm.
Mm-hmm. Good job. All right, that's where it starts to collapse on you right there.
Ooh.
Okay? So you see the length of swing that we've got there?
Yes.
Okay?
We should.
Right, so we're probably going to get you on that little device where you feel where it kind of restricts you a little bit, so you start to feel where that needs to kind of stop.
Stop. Yeah.
Right? As we kind of go. And that's really the big thing with your inconsistency is that if you kind of look here, here's the circle, right?
Yep.
This is the circle we want to kind of stay on,
yeah.
right? But once we kind of shorten up this arc, right, then we have a different circle around our body. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. Now the other thing I kind of see here, really good job with the foot here, just a little bit, okay?
Okay.
But if you watch Rory here, right, you got Rory over here. All right, watch his head as it comes through impact. You see where his head
Yeah.
is? Okay. So what I'm trying to help preserve for you is your lower back.
Okay.
Okay. With you staying right here, okay,
Mm-hmm.
part of your body wants to stay in this position. The other part, a lot of it wants to go down the target line. Okay. So that could be something that kind of hurts us a little bit later on down the road. So if you watch me here real quick, okay, let me demonstrate this real quick for you. All right. So right now what I see for you is, as far as the follow through, is we're like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's going to start hurting my lower back over here a little bit. Okay. So I want to kind of have that motion, right? If I was doing anything else athletic, it's here. See how my head comes up?
Yes.
Okay. It'd be like if I was throwing a ball or anything else, I
Just
would
looking at the
let my
target.
head go with my shoulders, natural,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
Okay? We're going to start with the setup just a little bit. Got a little bit of a lateral slide there, just a little bit, and we'll work on that a little bit.
Okay.
But the big thing is that we got to get our arms to pretty much stop right about here, okay, and have our arms extended out.
Yeah.
And then we'll start to have that consistent circle that we're looking for.
Okay.
Okay?
Makes sense.
All right. Any questions of what you saw there?
No.
Okay. All right. Whoop, whoop. Watch out for those balls. All right. So go ahead and just set up to the ball, and we're going to work on our setup just for a sec. Okay. Good. Good. There we go. Good. There we go. Good. So you're in just a little too close here. Okay. There you go. There you go. I'm going to bend a little bit more from the waist here, just a little bit. There you go. Good. Very good. You feel that? Okay. So now we've got the butt of the club pointing in the right position.
Okay.
We've got our feet in a good position. We're going to take this guy and we'll turn him. No, you're good. We're just going to turn that toe out just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Good. Now we're in a good position. We'll probably back up just a little bit for the ball. There you go. Good. And get your hands up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now we got the club a little bit more flatter to the ground.
Okay.
Okay? So there we go. So that's going to be our start right there. Take this guy just off. Okay, there we go. Now as we kind of take the club back here, and just feel like it's about where my ear would be.
Okay.
Okay. For you, it may feel like a 3/4, maybe even a half swing.
Yeah.
But that's where we want to kind of be.
Okay.
Okay. So the big thing is that I want to feel like my hands, if I were to take and turn, my hands would be out away from my chest as far as possible. Okay, for my start.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, push against my hands. Push out the way. There you go. Good. Feel how you've got a nice bend here with your arm right here?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're keeping that straight.
Yep.
That's good. Okay. That's as far as we need to go for right now.
Okay.
Once we start to get a little bit more advanced, then we can get up to about here.
Okay.
But we don't want to start doing this.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so just give me like what you're going to think of, maybe a half swing or something like that. Yeah, perfect, right?
And I've been headed. Oh.
Yep, so think about this. All right, I'll kind of give you a little another way of thinking about it, right? So when we get up to the top, I want to create this L, right? L. Create another L over here.
Okay.
Okay, just L to L for me, okay? Great.
Oh.
That's okay. Good form.
Dang it.
It's okay. A little slower. You don't need to kill it. Let's just make contact.
Okay.
Let's give ourselves a little space. I think you're a little cramped on the ball a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So feel like there's maybe a little bit of a reach with the club, okay?
Yep.
All right. Better contact with these. Good. That's good. Figuring it out. So go ahead and set up for me. Okay. So I'm going to have this ball up in our setup, okay? So kind of back up just a little bit. There we go. Narrow up our stance just a smidge for me. There you go. Good. Okay. So we're gonna come on down to a basic drill now, okay? I want us to start making a little bit better contact, okay? I want us to see a little bit more consistency, what we're trying to do, okay? So we're gonna come on down to a very basic swing right now, okay? Start hitting small shots and then we're gonna start working our way off of
Okay.
it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what we're gonna kind of do here, okay? So what I'm gonna have you do, okay, is we're just gonna take our club, we're gonna put our heels close together, okay? We're gonna just have a small swing, okay? So it's just gonna be like this, okay? What we're gonna start to feel, okay, is more where the ball's hitting on the club face, okay? And it's just more of a swing like this on through. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of taking away the lower body a little bit from you, and now you're just kind of swinging the club, feeling the weight of the club as it swings through a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so here we go. All right, so we're going to get our heels kind of close together, feet splayed out. Yep, just like that. Good. Okay. And all we're going to kind of do, I'll just kind of move the ball out of there. Just kind of get it heeled, right? All right, just going to kind of be like this. Down through. There you go. Okay. Does that give you a good sense?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, right? Good. So let's do this. Let's hit 5 balls here. Okay. So just play that in the middle of our stance. Right. Back up just a little bit, get yourself some space. There you go. Good. And just kind of swing the club here. There you go. Did you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Oops. Sorry about that. Good. Let's just keep with that for a second. How's that feel? Good. All right, making contact every time now, right?
Yeah.
With height. That's good. So, do we need to kill the ball?
No.
Right, there you go. That's the great thing about this. You can really feel that ball click, and you can feel that the club is doing all the work for us. Yeah. Right? We go out to the driver range, hit balls like that, right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Good. There we
Does
go.
not want to stay.
Nope. All right, does that give you a good sense of what we're trying to do? Now we're just making ball to face contact, right? And as far as practice goes, this is where we need to kind of live right now, okay? Just to kind of feel that ball coming off the face as we're moving through, all right?
Okay.
Now, as we start to progress, what I'd like for you to kind of do is we just start to widen up our stance a little bit.
Okay.
Widen it up just a little bit. And make the swing just a smidge longer, match our feet, and then before we know it, we're to a full swing, hitting shots.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I got a little quick there, didn't you? You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right, so that's part of your killer right there, is when we get a little too quick.
fast.
Okay? Let everything settle. There you go. Hear that little click on the ball? Good. Allow that club to swing, right? Don't try to hit it. There you go. Okay? When you have a tendency to want to hit that ball, right? That's when you kind of hit it into the ground a little bit. But when you allow that club to swing, right, we're able to keep that locked on that face and we get some height.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Any questions right now, Angela?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
It's It's all right. That's all right. It takes time. Good. Let's take a look at that overall movement pattern right now.
Okay.
Okay. All right, much better job with the arms. Great job with creating that L like we talked about. Good work. Good. Good form. Okay? Right? And that's the heart of the swing right there. Okay? It's going to take a little time for us to lengthen up that swing a little bit,
Yeah.
right? But that's really the heart of it, right? You can see that you got a nice straightish left elbow or left arm right there. Your elbow is just underneath your left arm right there, which is good. Okay? Good forward shaft lean as we come through. Good work. So the only thing I'm going to kind of change just a little bit with what we're doing here is when we get here just a little bit, to get that right forearm to rotate over just a little bit more. Okay, to close that club face just a little bit.
Yep.
But other than that, everything's looking really good.
Look at that head.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I want to see with your head as you come through.
Yeah.
Good, good work. Okay, any questions of what you see there?
No.
Okay, we're on the right track, I
I
think.
think so.
Okay, keep going.
All right.
You got something to drink? You want to take a drink real quick or anything? Okay.
Thank you. What time did your lesson start this morning?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. All right. Probably won't ever be me, but
I get you. I get you.
actually, no. I'm a morning person, but I dropped my dogs off at daycare this morning,
Okay.
and they said that they opened at 8, or at least the person I spoke to opened at 8, and they in fact did not.
Oh.
So they didn't open till 9. So that was fun.
Somebody slept in.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do here, just a little bit here for us, right? Like we talked about. Go ahead and set up for me. Okay.
Should my feet still be like this, or?
Yeah, we're going to
Okay.
keep going with that
Okay.
just for a sec.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to put this bag in here. Okay. And all I want you to do is keep doing the same swing. Right? But what I want you to kind of do is get the toe into the bag.
Okay.
Get a little bit early forearm rotation as we come through, okay?
Okay.
Good. 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 Okay. Heels close together. There we go. Good. Good. One more for me, please. Good. All right. But now you're starting to feel the weight of the club, what it needs to kind of do, right? And if we can kind of put that form rotation into a little bit, we'll start to get that ball a little bit more closer to our target line, or maybe even left of it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. That's to be expected. You got it. Good. There you go.
That felt
Good
good.
swing right there. Might be a little bit out to the right, but I can tell that we hit that one good. Good job. There you go. Nice try to get some height to it. Good job.
My dogs have pretty much chewed up all my practice balls.
Have they?
Yeah. When I went to play it again, I got some of like the plastic wiffle balls because I was afraid to hit an actual one into the house. So they chase and don't bring them back.
I tear into them, right?
Yes.
Thanks, Mom.
Cleaning
Appreciate the
up
new toy.
Plastic everywhere, as if they don't have enough toys. They take mine.
right? A little bit too much of
Yep.
a hit on that one, right?
Mhm.
Oh, shoot. It's okay. So set up real quick. I just want to kind of help move you around just a little bit. Good. Okay. So one thing I'd like to see, so go ahead and hold it like you are.
Mhm.
Okay. Take the club and point it straight up.
Mhm.
Okay. Is that leading edge closed or open?
Open. I don't know.
Okay. So this leading edge will be leaning more to the left. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's closed. Wouldn't that be more straight up and down right here?
Ooh, yes, yes. Okay.
So that's going to help keep loft on the face, because the more I do this, then I start to close the loft off. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So now I have a little bit more loft on the face, okay, and a little bit more, a better chance of hitting to the inside part of the ball, which is going to give me that draw. But once I start to kind of close this and I hit the outside of the ball, then I'm going to start to get that tail spin out to the right a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So once again, right there. Good. So we're going to leave it in this position right here. It's going to look straight right now, but when I put it on the ground, it's going to look wide open to you.
Got
Okay,
it.
that toe's going to look like it's way over
Yes.
here for you, okay?
Okay.
So let's bring it on down. That probably looks incredibly different to you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But this is right?
Yep, that is correct, right? That's how that tool's meant to be used,
Okay.
right there, okay? And now you can see that you have a better chance of getting to the inside part of a ball, right?
Yeah.
And now you have more face to rotate close.
Oh my God, okay.
Does that make
Making
sense a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. Because when objects come into contact, they go in opposite directions, right? So if I hit the opposite of that, on the outside of that ball, it's going to go over here. If I hit to the inside part of the ball, it's going to go over there.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense.
Right?
Okay.
So every time a car crash happens, they never go into each other, they go away from each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gear effects. That's how gears work. So when things come into contact, they go in the opposite direction of one another.
Okay.
Welcome to physics. Welcome to a physics class.
Yeah, I was never great in math and science were not my forte. I was more of a reading and English person.
Yeah, I was a humanities guy myself. Much more into history and social studies.
There you go.
So there you go. Okay, does that make sense a little
Yeah,
bit? As
oh my
far
gosh.
as the small science of the club and what it's doing a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
So just
Right, it's going to take a little while to get used to that visual a little bit, but it'll start to help. It's okay. Trying to hit it again.
Yeah.
So here we go. Try it up here. Calm down. It's not bad. Okay. So here we go. Take it. There you go, right? What is it? Chubb says all in the hips,
Yes,
right?
that's
All
what I
in
was
the
literally
hips.
just thinking about.
There you go, good. Right? See how that right forearm's closing now? Right? It's just a swing. I'm not trying to kill it. Right? Feel that club moving.
Yep.
Good. Mm-hmm. There you go. Good. You ready?
Yes.
Feel like you're turning that toe into the back. There you go. Good work. Right? Good work. Better. Let's do 3 more, and then I want to talk about the driver with you, okay?
Okay.
Don't try to hit it, just swing the club, okay? I know it's tough. It's tough, right? Just let the club do the work for us, okay? There you go. Got it. Okay. Last one.
All right.
As I said, jump over the driver. Okay?
All right.
So let me just kind of talk about this real quick before we jump off of this.
Okay.
Okay, so how I like you to kind of practice with this, get like a pitching wedge, your 7-iron or 6-iron, that's fine too, right? What we want to do is we just want to kind of get maybe about a heel's worth,
Okay.
you know, a club head between our heels right there. Just kind of get on in here, have our feet splayed out like a duck,
Look at
right?
that. Yep.
Right? And then all I want to do, right, is because I'm trying to take away the lower body, right? And I'm just trying to feel myself get to this small L here, and then create a small L over here.
Okay.
Okay, so once again, as I kind of get here, just here, L
Oh.
to L. And that's all I need to work on right now.
Okay.
Okay? And that's what we want to kind of do as far as that's concerned.
You got it.
Okay? Now, any questions of what we kind of worked on or anything I can kind of answer for you there?
No, I mean, it all makes sense to me, and especially like with the club facing and everything. It's just, you know, in my head, I'm like overthinking it and just trying to get everything down. So
There's
the
a
more
lot
I
to take
practice,
in.
yeah,
There's a lot to take in, and it's definitely going to be one of those things that some of these things don't come right now, but they mentally come for us later, if you know what
Yeah.
I mean. They slowly start to seep in. Oh, that's what he was talking about. Or you catch a feel and you're like, oh, that's what he was talking about right there.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Because I can already like start catching myself, like feeling, I'm like, oh, that wasn't wrong, you know,
Mhm.
because it didn't feel right.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I think that's a good sign.
absolutely. But the big thing is you're starting to notice what is a good swing and what's a bad swing.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a big part of what it is, right? Having some kind of understanding of where I'm going right, where I'm going wrong, right?
Yeah,
And
I'm not-
having a
yeah.
blueprint where to go, right?
Exactly. You hit it right on the head. Like, I know what feels right and wrong, but then I'm like still kind of stuck. Like, okay, like then how do I what's the tweak that I need to make to fix it?
Gotcha.
Not there yet.
Gotcha.
So,
No, not yet, but we're getting there. We're closing in on it, okay?
Yes.
So let's talk about the driver, okay?
all right.
All right, the big dog. There we go. All right, so the driver, okay? A few things that we want to know about the driver here, okay? One, it's the longest club in the bag, okay? Two, it's the only club in the bag that we put on a tee to tee up.
Okay.
So that makes it kind of unique as well. And the other thing is that it has, as far as the full clubs go, has the straightest face. Okay? The putter being the most straightest face, but we don't hit full swings with the putter.
Right.
Or we're in real trouble, right?
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, okay, with the driver, there's a few different setup different. We set up a little bit different with the driver. Okay? With the driver, we want to make sure that we're hitting it on the way up. Okay? So as I like to tell people, and this is a visual I like to use, right? If I'm hitting an iron, it's more in this motion. If I'm hitting a driver, it's more in this motion. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So when I want to hit an iron, I want to hit down on it. So
Down.
my low point would be about where that red stake would be.
Okay.
Okay? For a driver, my low point needs to be over here and it starts to go
Go
up.
up. Okay.
Okay, does that make sense a
Yeah.
little bit now?
Yep.
Okay? So the big thing is that I want my low point to be behind the ball with the
Okay.
driver. With the iron, I want it ahead of the ball. Okay?
Okay.
And the reason that is because of the second factor that I talked about. It's the only ball we put on a tee. Okay? But if there's anything on the ground, we hit down. Okay? But if it's in the air, we got to hit it up. Okay? There's no real rhyme for that one. I can't make it, so you just do the best you can. I mean, maybe there's somebody out there that can make one up for me. I'm not sure, but I have not yet come up with one.
We'll figure it out.
Okay?
We'll come back next time.
Right? So, as we set up, right, the driver, we're going to have a lot more up in our setup. Okay? So you can see that the ball's pretty much in line with my left shoulder, about where my armpit
Yeah,
would be.
that's what I was gonna ask. Like, is it your foot or your shoulder?
Yeah, you're going to have some people that say, have it one ball inside your left heel, and that's fine. What they're really trying to get you to is getting the left shoulder square with the ball, because when I get to impact, this is what I need to be like, a straight line. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if I have it too far back, then I got to get back over here. You
Yeah.
see that would be open. If I get too far like this, then you can see that I'm hitting down on it.
Yep.
Okay? So there's a small corridor that we need to be in, and that needs to be pretty much right in line with my left shoulder here. Okay. And typically, that's going to be somewhere in my left heel. Okay. Now, I don't want you to get married to the idea of where it is on my foot compared to this, because this is much closer to my eye line to line up than down here by my feet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? And then the other big thing is that we drop the right foot back just a smidge to help get us to the inside part, right? Okay. And then we're all set up behind the ball. Okay. So now it's just kind of hit and go. All right. So you can kind of see right here. And let me show you a few numbers here. So what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at my low point was before the ball. So it was almost 5 inches before the ball was my low point, and then I started to swing up. Okay. My spin rate was down pretty well. Okay, for a club that I have. And there's my carry, there's my total. Okay. And there's my club head speed. So that gives you a few ideas of what we're doing. Okay. But the big thing is making sure that we're hitting behind that ball and getting loft.
Where do we, like the low point, where do we, like, what range do we really want to be in?
I would typically like to see it anywhere between 3 to 5, somewhere around that area. But if I can even, at this point, if we can just get a B, that's a plus. Does that make sense? Okay. I just don't want you to hit down on it, then you start to put spin on it, and then we start hitting it into the ground. Does that make sense? Okay. So coming on back on over here to this, right? So a few things that we want to kind of do for our setup, right? One, I'm going to have a slight reach with my hands, okay, just slight. Okay, ball's going to be up in my setup. My right foot's going to be back just a little bit. My sternum will be ever so slightly away from the target, okay? Not much. Say just tiny, right? And that's going to help you launch it up, okay? And that's really about it, okay? I know it seems somewhat easy, right? But I think this may be a little bit easier than what you think, because one, we have it on a tee, right? And we should be able to get some loft with it, okay? The big thing is, especially with the driver, make sure that you don't try to overswing.
Okay.
Right, and I think that might be the big issue for you, is you like to rip on it. We just need to feel like we're hitting it into the air and let the club do the work for us. Okay?
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. So what are the dogs' names?
Their names?
Yeah.
Mila and Celine.
Okay. How do we come up with those names? Is there a movie?
Well, Mila actually took me some time. My ex-boyfriend actually thought of the name, so I was like, okay, I like that. We'll go with that. I do like Mila Kunis, though.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah. And then Celine is named after Celine Dion, another singer. So, yeah, it was, I love Celine Dion. She's one of my favorite artists, so.
She just came back from that big battle or whatever it was, that neurological disease or something like that.
Oh my God, it's terrible. One of my dreams was to see her in concert, and I doubt that's ever gonna happen, so pretty sad, but.
Yeah, I'm glad that she did the Las Vegas thing for her sake, but I think it really kind of cut off from a lot of people around the world, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, I think it would have been nice to be on the tour a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
All right, so stay right there. Let me just check a few things here real quick on us. So that's a little bit inside where our shoulder is. So I need you to move this way for me. There you go. Okay, so it's going to feel like it's right here.
Okay.
Okay? So, good. Stay right there.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Good.
You would think this would be the easiest one, considering that it's the biggest. Something went up.
Go. let's take a look at this one on video, okay?
Okay.
It's okay. That's okay. It takes time. Okay? Be patient.
Let's swing.
Right? See where that elbow is?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That elbow is kind of collapsed on us just quite a bit.
Yep.
Right? So it's just going to be really tough to get that back into impact. Great job of leading with the elbow. I like that. But you see you got so much forward shaft lean here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if we look at Rory when he gets into impact, right?
Yeah.
A lot more straight up and down as he comes through. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So once again, okay, it's the backswing we got to kind of work on.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay. We do have a little bit of a lateral slide, okay, which isn't helping us a little bit, okay. But the big thing is having that left arm and right arm collapse on us.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you would please go ahead and set up again for me.
Okay.
Okay. So as we swing on back here, bring it on back, good. There you go, better. That's where we want to kind of be.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to put that little restrictor thing on you, get you a feel on that. Okay.
Okay.
But it'll get you to a good feel where this needs to kind of be, this
Yeah.
right arm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go grab that real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to take this. Okay. Very good. Make sure our grip's in there good. Take a look at this guy real quick. There we go. Good. So kind of put that right there. Hook it on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now turn up to the top for me. There you go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Feel where we're at. Feels a lot shorter than what you're used to, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. It probably feels like a quarter swing, right?
Mhm.
But you can see that we've got a nice straight left arm, right? And you can see we've got about 60 degrees of bend right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where we want to kind of keep that arm right there.
Okay.
Okay. But once this guy gets like this, this elbow starts to go like this.
Yeah.
See how this guy starts to break down too?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Good. So leave that set. Yeah. Good. Good. Now I did this. Right, so put your foot up right here on this thing. There you go. Okay, so set up again. Good. So put your hands just like this. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Feel where your hips going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, going more back behind you,
Mhm.
this direction, than to the side,
Yeah.
right? And then you feel your arms here, right? And you probably feel the core
Yep.
tightened up. You wouldn't want to sing a song there, right? Right? But that's where we want to kind of be.
Okay.
It feels like a small workout, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so bring that on down for us, okay? So let's just kind of do that a couple times. Let's narrow up our stance just a little bit. There you go, help yourself out just a little bit. There you go. And just kind of turn up to the top for me. Yeah, there you go, good. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. That's the way it feels. So let's take a look at this lady right here. Okay. Better, okay.
Mhm.
Hips still kind of raising up just a little bit, but it's starting to go back behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But let's try to keep that head a little bit more in the hub a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Instead of kind of chasing where our
Okay.
hands are. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, there you go. Good. Good. One more time. kind of helps the shoulder turn just a little bit, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good. Good. One more for me. There you go. All right. All right, good. Does that give you a good feel for where we need to be?
Yeah.
All right. That's a workout, isn't it?
It
Right?
is. Yes.
Okay. So, I don't know if you ordered up this little device or not. I think I sent a link to you or something like that.
Yeah.
That little device. But if you're going to kind of practice just getting into your motions and stuff like that, what I would do is just kind of what we were doing right there. Get like a little chalk, or maybe even get your foot up against a wall. Something like that, something where it kind of cradles that right hip to go back, okay? But really, if you just kind of practice that quite a bit, get that neural pattern going a little bit, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to shorten up that swing. And you're gonna notice, oh gosh, that's way too long from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. Get that out of the way. So just go ahead and set up for me. And just kind of take some practice swings here, and let's just kind of see how those changes are coming along, okay? So we don't want to pick the club up, okay? There you go, okay? Once again. Right. I feel like you're kind of dragging it along the ground there just a little bit, right?
Okay.
There you go, good. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Whoop.
Okay. Get behind you real quick here. Okay. So go ahead and set up for me.
Oh.
Yeah, set up. So I'm going to kind of put this right here on your hip, okay? And I want you to try to feel like you're turning inside this, okay?
Okay.
Kind of moved into that thing, right? Okay. Narrow up our stance just a smidge for me. There we go, good. Okay, good. Still kind of going into that, just a little bit. So here we go. So you want to kind of have the feeling when you come in behind here, right? This hip going back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one more time. Back. Okay? You're going like this, hold on. Like that.
Oh.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Right, that's it. There you go, good. Okay, see how that hip's going? Yeah. Right, so if I had a pole running from my head to my rear end, I want to turn around that pole, not go slamming into it. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Better. Okay, narrow up your stance just a little bit. That'll help you turn. Good.
Whoop.
Oh, doing pretty good right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Does that give you understanding of what we're trying to do there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's going to keep your eyes more in line where the ball is. But once I start to laterally move off of it, my eyes have moved off that ball as well. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Right? So if I was trying to bat, I wouldn't want to move my head out of the way to hit the ball. That'd be pretty tough, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep, yep.
Go.
Know whether that's going to translate.
I know, it takes time. It takes time, right? But just try to feel like that we're turning behind it a little bit, not laterally sliding. There we go. Good job. Good work. Good work. Okay, good work.
I'm just glad it went up.
Yeah. Right? Takes time. As my dad always told me, Rome wasn't built in a day. I know. Okay, look at that. We're getting height. Okay, that's good with the driver right now. Good.
Okay. I'll take it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, okay? Good. Good job.
That one felt better. It still went to the right.
That's okay. That's okay. Right now, the big thing is just making contact, number one. Number two, we're getting height with the driver, which is big, okay?
Yeah.
The third, what we need to kind of put into the mix is getting the toe into the bag,
Yes.
right? Let's just go with 2 out of 3 right now, okay? We'll get to that point in a later stage, but right now, we're starting to make contact, we're starting to find height, and we're starting to make contact consistently, which is big right now,
Okay. All right.
Be patient on yourself, okay? Be patient, okay?
Okay.
This game's hard enough. We don't need to put more pressure on ourselves,
True.
right? Good. That was a little bit more of a guided swing, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't be afraid to rip loose a little bit, okay? It's the big dog.
All right.
They can handle it. Okay. Feel your lateral slide a little bit there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, do this for me when you start to notice that, right?
Okay.
Take the club, put it across your chest, just as so. Arms crossed, just like that. Good. Get it to your golf posture. Okay, good. So I just want you to turn the butt of the club to where my palm is. The butt of the club.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. There you go. Feel your hip?
Yeah.
Okay, once again. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
I'm just gonna sit in my living room and do these exercises.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
So what you can notice, right? So if you look at me,
Mhm.
and pardon me, but here's my wallet pocket right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay? It's going to go towards the target, not away.
Okay.
Right? So as I go,
Yep.
okay?
Mhm.
So a great drill for you to do at home, okay, is that tilt and turn drill we just did right there, obviously, right? But the other one is if I get my rear end against the wall, I want to feel like I'm striking a match as I go back.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Is that
Yeah.
gives you an idea, right?
Yeah.
Instead of doing this,
Good
right?
analogy.
Right? So if I just kind of start that, right, I know I'm going to get my hip going that way,
Yeah.
and I'm turning. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. Good. All right.
No worries. Ah. This one was good. That may have been the best one. Look how straight it was.
Look at that!
Straight-ish.
Good work! Good work right there. Good job. Okay. How's it feeling? Obviously pretty
The
good.
hip thing, yeah, I could definitely feel the difference between the slide and just moving this
Right?
way.
The
Yeah.
rotation, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the big things I find troublesome for baseball players, right? Because we're taught to load up onto that back side, right? We're supposed to kind of slide a little bit and then kind of get into it, right?
Yeah.
Our hips are supposed to do more of this motion, right?
Yeah.
Where the golf swing, it's more of like a skiing motion.
Even with the swing, everything is so compact. So to
Yes.
extend it, I'm like, is killing me.
Yes.
inside.
So good. Let's hit one more here.
Okay.
Okay. And kind of go over what we talked about. Sound
All right.
good?
We're gonna end on the best one.
Absolutely. You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay. It's okay. Do one more here, okay? Feel your hip turning back behind you, okay?
Yep.
All right, good work.
Not high.
Not high. Last one, here we go. All right,
Third time's the charm.
absolutely, all right? Good. Turn it back behind us. Okay.
I'll take it.
That's fine, that's fine, okay? So big thing is here, at least we're starting to get contact every time, which is big. We're starting to get height, which is really big,
Yeah.
okay? We need to start working on closing the club face a little bit, and that will come in the next time, right? But right now, if we can get 2 out of those 3 going, that's a good start for where we're at, right? For
Okay.
a second lesson in our life, that's pretty good right
Okay,
there,
good.
okay? Now, what we talked about today a little bit was making sure that we shorten up the swing a little bit, right? Getting a feel for where that swing needs to kind of be, right? Also kind of worked on where the ball position needs to be with the driver. It's much different than what it is with the iron,
Yes.
right? The other thing that we talked about, which I think is going to help us with our practice, is what you're just doing. Get our feet together, right? And let the club swing,
Yeah.
right? Get a feel for what that tool does, all of the tools, right?
Yeah.
They're really tools is what they are, right? And get a feel for how that implement works, okay? We don't need to force it. We don't need to manipulate it, right? It's going to do what it needs to do if we just swing it somewhat correctly,
Yeah.
right? And it really is more of a motion of feeling that club weight as it swings through instead of us trying to control it, right? Because once we start to control it, everything gets out of balance,
Yeah.
right? We want it, and it's going to feel kind of slow and impatient to begin with, right? Because we're so used to jumping on things,
Yeah.
right? But it's going to be kind of, right? Just kind of, right? So I like to kind of think of it when I'm doing this drill like rocking a baby.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm just rocking a baby, right? If I was going to rock a baby, that's how I would do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't
Slam it
slam
into
the kid on the
ground.
ground, right? Okay, it wouldn't be woo, off it goes, right? But you know, feel like you're rocking a baby, right? That gets the motion of everything moving together and caring for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, Angela, lighten up something. So
Just a little bit, just a little bit. So,
Okay.
any questions on what we worked on today?
No, this is great. Thank
Good.
you so much.
You're
Sid.
welcome. You're welcome.
Appreciate
So,
it.
why don't you take that driver home with you?
Oh, really?
Yep, you can keep that
Thank you.
that bad boy that's been sitting in a closet for probably 20 years now. You can see the dust on it.
Take
Right?
good care of it.
You'll have better care with that as it is. And it matches your set. So you got a Callaway set here, I think. Or you got ping.
Ping. Yeah, I think there's at least one ping in there. I'm not
Right.
sure what the other ones are.
But I think it'll match your flowery shaft here. You got a flowery one there.
There you
So
go.
they'll go together. That'll be perfect. So give that guy at home. He doesn't have anything, so
Thank
let
you.
him go. Okay?
All right.
So any questions? Anything I can?
No, the only thing, I'm going to be out of the country for about a week, so I probably won't be back until like probably the beginning of September.
Okay. Where are you heading to?
Italy.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Are you
so-
Italian with
I
the
am.
last name?
Yeah.
I figured so. I
Yeah.
figured so.
Yeah, so it's been many years since my family and I have been back. So we went back in the early 2000s we went and visited family in Rome, Venice, and Florence. And now we're making our way to the Amalfi Coast. So we'll
Nice.
be in Sorrento for a week and just gonna hop around to Capri, Amalfi, and all those
God bless you.
places.
Good
Yeah.
for you. Good
Yeah,
for you.
thank
enjoy,
you.
Enjoy. Where's your family originally from in Italy? Do you know?
It's a very small town near Rome called Chieti.
Okay. Okay.
So
Because I know the Italians are a lot like the Greeks, because I'm Greek.
yeah.
So a lot of like where people come from is what their last name is.
Yeah, I have heard that.
So yeah, because we have a little island, because my mom's maiden name was Sarvis.
Okay.
So there's a little island in Greece called Sarvis.
Oh my god.
So yeah, and my buddy always jokes with me because he's from Greece. He's actually from Greece.
Wow.
And that's kind of like what was like the Italian mob,
Oh god.
the ones where they were Sicilian.
Yes.
So it's
yeah.
like the Sicilians over there. They're like the gangsters of Greece and stuff like that. So he always jokes with me. He says, "Oh yeah, you a bunch of gangsters and stuff like this." I'm like, "No, we're not.
Oh
no,
my
we're not.
God,
I have no
that's
idea,
so
man."
funny.
So, but yeah, we're from a little island over there, so it's really cool.
That's awesome. I'd love to go to Greece. That's my next stop one day. Have you
Yeah.
guys been?
I've never been. Come on in, my man. It's good to see you, Thomas. No, I've never been. But my buddy goes over there. His dad has a house over there.
Okay.
And he tells me every time, he's like, "Man, you got to come on